Oh, baby, it's Monday. It's morning.
And wouldn't you look at that, it's Macabre.
Welcome, everybody, to Monday Morning Macabre, where we spook you till you die.
Till you die. It's a
And that's a
really bad
guarantee.
model. We're losing listeners left and right.
Yeah, we did not think about the economics of how it works. It's kind of like a pyramid scheme where, like, we spook you till you die, and then your death spooks others till they die. It's a whole pyramid.
Yeah, are you tired of working a 9 to 5?
Yeah, are you looking for your inner girl boss to become dead?
Are
We can
people
do that.
hating to see you win?
Are you a student athlete always on your grind? Then you've come to the right place.
You've come to the perfect place. It's Monday
Hey, guys.
Morning Macabre.
It's Monday Morning Macabre. Welcome. Another week that we're all here, you know? Just walk outside, smell the air, and think, man,
Yeah, the nuclear holocaust hasn't happened yet.
not yet. Fingers crossed for next week.
That might be the worst thing about a nuclear war is that it would probably cut into this podcast being
Yeah,
put
I
out
think
there
that's
for the
why
people.
that's why mutually assured destruction exists, is because they're like, hey, if you try to destroy the podcast, we'll destroy your podcasts, and then
Oh man,
Yeah.
whatever our enemy in the next world war is, like Belgium.
yeah.
Your podcast
Yeah, it's probably Belgium.
will go down. Oh, it's guaranteed to be Belgium now that I put it together. Now that I look at
Yeah.
the pieces.
Scones has just taken a step back, and Scones couldn't figure it out for a long time. Then he went and he spoke to an old childhood friend who brought up a past memory that instantly made him realize the entire thing, and so here we are.
Yes, that's my anime.
Yeah, Scones anime. Anyway, welcome to Monday Morning Macabre, the show where we talk about creepy, spooky stuff every week. We don't have fucking ads. We don't bog you down with ads.
You're welcome.
We just bog you down with talking about nonsense.
Straight facts.
With straight facts and logic. Get Shapiro'd on, brother.
Ooh.
Got him. Hey,
Don't
Ben Shapiro,
like
if you're
that.
listening, I will fight you in a debate because it would gain us viewership, baby.
Oh, talk about mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, destroy me, Ben. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Just want to real quick shout out to the Patreon listeners for listening to Sharknado review. People seem to like Sharknado, which is absurd to me. But hey, you know what? You do you, brothers and sisters.
Hey, whatever
I'm
blows your hair
not-
back.
I don't decide. Yeah, exactly. I don't decide if you like Sharknado or not, but a lot of people are like, haha, boy, do more Sharknadoes. So we're actually changing the podcast. It's now Monday Morning Sharknado. It's not as alliterative, admittedly, but it's what the
It
people
has
want.
its weaknesses.
It does have its weaknesses, but it has a very specific singular core strength, and that is sharks. We have changed our name to be Shark Puns. Scones, go ahead.
Oh, I am now Gil.
Yep, and I'm Finn. So Gil and Finn here from Monday Morning Sharknado. Today, we're going to be reviewing Sharknadoes 1 through 6, and with our special guest, Tara Reid.
No, Tara, get closer to the mic.
Yeah, Tara, no one can hear you. No,
Tara,
no.
can we get someone in here that something wrong with Tara? All right, so Tara's
Can
here
we
for
get
this
a
entire
professional? I work with professionals, not Sharknado actresses. Got her.
podcast. So you can,
Gotcha, Tara
you can,
Reid.
as the listeners, you all know, you can rest assured that Tara Reid is here with us.
She
but her
is
mic's just not
definitely
working.
here.
Yep.
She's trying to speak into the mic, and she keeps just kind of looking at us like confused. I don't know if she's ever seen a microphone before.
I don't know. I loved Van Wilder.
Tara, do you know Ben Shapiro? No,
you
we're trying to do
think?
this thing. We're trying to do a thing. So this week, guys, Scones is going to be bringing us the
I am.
facts
I'm
and
gonna
logic.
I'm the Macabreista, bringing a hot one, and this is a listener suggestion.
Oh,
Listener Mandy D on Instagram. She said, "Hey, you should check out this whack job, Adolfo Costanzo."
ooh, George Costanza
Boom, 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 boom.
had a much different life after Seinfeld.
Yeah, classic George. Anyway, we're gonna be the article I found that tells the story best as they usually do.
Is it a
on-
genuine article?
Oh, I wish. No, it's on allthat'sinteresting.com.
Hey, shout out.
We're basically a podcast for this website.
We're a podcast for you, ATI.
Oh, actually, do they actually already have a
funding.
podcast?
I'm sure they definitely have a podcast.
Oh, then never mind.
Don't go listen to it, though. Stay here.
Yes, please.
Please.
We need you.
Ben Shapiro's not destroying them.
Tara, don't you get up. Don't you dare go over to all that's
Tara,
interesting.
you sit down. You sit down, Tara.
Okay, Tara's going to join us still. All right. So the name of the article by Gina DeMuro was How Adolfo Costanzo Went from a Catholic Boy to a Drug Kingpin, then to a satanic cult-leading serial killer.
See, when guidance counselors in high school were like, what do you want your career path to look like? I was like, this one.
It's like when men turn 30, they basically become one of these as their personality.
Yeah, you choose. Yeah, it's like three. There's like three. It's like starting Pokemon. You choose one of the three.
Catholic boy, drug kingpin, or satanic cult-leading serial killer.
We all know it. If you're above 30, write in. Which one are you?
Though he was born into a Roman Catholic family, Adolfo Costanzo quickly fell into alternative religion, focusing on black magic and the occult.
See, this is a classic Monday Morning Macabre character.
Yeah.
I'm already a big fan.
Adolfo Costanzo was born in Miami in 1962.
Ooh.
Man, Miami must have been a wild place in 1962.
Do you think Mr. Miami was alive yet?
Pitbull?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think he had been born and then, been there, done that.
Yeah, so he hadn't been there or done that then. This is pre-been done.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
That's how we're going to do the new dating system is PBE or PBD, and then after Pitbull's death, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Tara, have you met Pitbull?
Tara.
She's nodding her head. Must have been at like a party or something.
Probably. Was he on the set of Van Wilder 2? Let's Get Wilder.
Is that a real movie?
No.
Oh, okay. I would believe
there is a Van Wilder 2. I think it's like...
There's no way Ryan Reynolds is in it.
There's like 3 Van Wilders. It's a franchise.
Is Ryan Reynolds in any of them besides the first one?
I don't think he's in this. He might make like a cameo appearance, maybe.
It seems like one of those stupid, like they just keep making them, and then like by
the
third and
because
fourth
the third one
is
about the third one because isn't oh god, what's his name? Who's the actor who plays Kumar in Harold and Kumar? You know his name?
Oh, Cal Penn.
Cal Penn isn't he in that movie?
I don't know. It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Why don't you just ask Tara?
Hey Tara. Cal Penn?
Yes, no.
I don't know what she's doing. She's starting to foam at the mouth.
Classic Tara.
Classic Tara Bear.
Adolfo Costanzo, his mother, a widowed immigrant from Cuba, moved to Puerto Rico with her infant son to marry her second husband before the family moved back to Miami in 1972. Little did she know that her infant son would grow up to become a drug lord and cult-leading mass murderer. Voodoo and Catholicism have always had an interesting relationship, and although Adolfo Costanzo was baptized in a Roman Catholic tradition, like most other immigrants in Little Havana, where he lived, strange rumors started swirling about the young boy and his family. Local legend claims his mother and grandmother were both priestesses in the Santeria religion, a blend of Afro-Cuban religion.
I also love Sublime. Boo or Cheers? Which one is it?
It's a musical episode. It's all Cheers. It's always Cheers.
Always
Good
Cheers.
Vibes only.
Good. Yeah, guys. Hey, this is a GVO zone, okay? So
a blend of that's actually so not true. Not a single one of the stories we tell has good vibes.
Has good vibes. Yeah, it's kind of a BVO, TBH.
A blend
of
BVO,
TBH.
It's an MVO. Macabre vibes only, dude. Spread the word. Everybody post with the hashtag Macabre Vibes Only. A blend of Afro-Cuban religion and certain elements of Catholicism popular throughout the Caribbean. That's Santeria. When Costanzo was 14, he became the apprentice of a local sorcerer who had made himself rich through his dealings with superstitious drug lord dealers.
Dude, when I was 14, I was just like, can I work at your local Dunkin' Donuts? This dude was like, can I summon shit in your basement with you?
I have an astounding lack of sorcery in my life.
Right? My sorcery skill, if this was an RPG, it would be 0.
It's like I learned how to write in cursive, but I never learned sorcery. Like
that's
no real world shit at all.
Yeah, I learned how to like draw a circle. That's it.
I bet you're really good at drawing circles, though.
I'm really fucking good, brother. I get called by the Pentagon saying, we need a circle.
The last guy came in here, designed this building, came out like a pentagon. We wanted a circle.
we don't want these corners. We want infinite corners. That's a circle.
What is the middle of the pentagon? What goes on in there? The little courtyard.
Oh, that's a Buffalo Wild Wings. It's pretty solid, but
yeah, no, it's Super Bowl. That place is packed.
mango habanero's the good ones.
I would kill for some mango habanero wings right now.
Dude, well then, fucking shoot me in the head, brother.
It was supposedly this sorcerer. Supposedly this sorcerer who introduced Costanzo to Palo Mayombe, the darker side of Santeria. Shortly after that, his neighbors began finding small dead animals on their doorsteps.
That's, I feel like he's just trying to be, he's like the emo kid who's trying to make himself noticed so that people like pay attention to him. You know what I'm saying?
I like how this guy's like a satanic drug lord, and you're like, he's just trying to get attention, dude.
He's just trying to.
He's looking for likes and follows, dude. He doesn't actually.
It's literally like his personality.
He's not about it.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
a poser.
He's a clout chasing moron.
He wears Metallica shirts, but doesn't actually listen to Metallica. After spending his teenage years being schooled in sorcery and arrested several times for shoplifting, Costanzo's good looks brought him to Mexico City for modeling work. Must be nice.
Yeah.
It was there he recruited his first occult disciples.
That's so crazy that he was like, although I am a cult and a cult figure, I'm also still going to model on the side.
Yeah. I mean, he was like getting arrested for like committing crimes and doing sorcery. He's like, fuck it, I'm just going to go be a model.
It's like, you know what?
Easy peasy.
I can't leave dead squirrels on your doorstep. Guess I got to call up Tyra Banks. Not Tyra Banks?
Yes.
Yes, Tyra Banks.
Yes, that is the
America's
correct person.
next top model.
Jorge Montes and Martin Quintana were both his first followers and his lovers, having been lured in by Costanzo's powerful charisma and a curiosity about the cult. Costanzo would play upon these dual traits and seduce...
Juicy drama.
Let's just say everybody's hooking up.
Scones is spilling the tea right now.
I don't even care. I'll say it. Costanzo would play upon these dual traits and seduce many of his other disciples in Mexico City's gay neighborhood, the Zona Rosa, where he would read tarot cards. Adolfo...
Not you, Tara. Tarot.
Tara, I see how you got
you perked
mix
up,
but yeah.
But stop it. You're ruining
No,
the
your
show.
mic still is not on.
Yeah. There's a red light on ours because it's hot. It's called a hot mic, Tara.
Tara,
that's industry
it's a hot
terminology.
mic, Tara.
Your mic is cold, like your heart in Sharknado.
We started being really mean to her.
Yeah, well, any way for me to get the Ben Shapiro, I'm taking it.
Adolfo Costanzo set up shop in Mexico City permanently in 1984 and worked on establishing his reputation as powerful padrino of the city. Mexican drug dealers presented the perfect combination of superstition and bloodlust upon which Costanzo would prey.
True.
For sums of up to $4,500, he would perform ceremonies that involved the sacrifice of animals that he guaranteed would protect the dealers during their illicit activities. Costanzo's diary later outlined the exact price customers paid per animal, from $6 for a simple rooster all the way up to $3,100 for lion cubs. That's fucked up. One prominent dealer
super fucked.
racked up a $40,000 bill with Costanzo over a 3-year period.
That's crazy.
Fuck these people, dude.
Yeah, don't like them. You know what, Costanzo? I take it back. I don't think you're cool.
Yeah. People paying money to see animals die. You could have invested in crypto. Where would you be now?
Yeah, you could have had a Bitcoin with that money, baby.
As the sorcerer lured in more and more impressive clientele, including not just powerful cartel leaders, but fashion models, nightclub performers, and a few federal policemen, he needed to put on more impressive spectacles to satisfy them. Costanzo and his followers had been raiding cemeteries for actual human bones for some time, but in time, they would not be enough. By 1987...
Do you want to raid a cemetery later?
I don't know how the optics of me saying yes to that would look for the listeners.
Every time I ask you to raid a cemetery, you have some kind of excuse. If you don't want to hang out with me, just say it.
Does your girlfriend not like you raiding cemeteries with me? Bro, she's controlling your life.
Yeah, bro. You used to raid cemeteries with the boys, and then you met her, and it's been totally different.
You fucking changed, man. By 1987, Adolfo Costanzo had come a long way from reading tarot cards. She looked.
Oh, she's talking. We can't hear it still.
Can't hear you, Tara.
Can't hear you, Tara. Love you.
Reading tarot cards in the Zona Rosa, the big money he was getting from rich clients afforded him a new condominium complete with a garage full of luxury cars. Must be fucking nice.
Wow. Bo.
The sorcerer had also taken advantage of his police and cartel contacts to start dealing for himself as some illicit supplementary income.
Passive income, change your life, brother. Take control. Fire your boss. MLM.
It's the best memes when it's like, would you rather $1 billion right now or you get a free frog
like $1
every day?
Yeah.
It's like, that's passive income, baby. Choose the second. Adolfo Costanzo's most important client was the Calzada family, leaders of one of the country's biggest cartels.
Was a Kalamata olive.
And boy, were they the biggest. The relationship between the padrino and the dealer started out as it usually did, with Costanzo providing protection spells for large sums of money.
Dude, that's so cool. This guy's figured it out.
What's the proof that these people,
right?
like...
Do they get like a buff above their head? How do you know?
Yeah, they check their spell bar. It's there.
It's there.
As time went on and the Calzadas became more and more powerful, Costanzo became convinced that their good fortunes were the results of his black magic and insisted upon being given a position of power with the cartel. When the cartel leader refused Costanzo's demand, he and 6 other family members suddenly disappeared.
Whoa.
The Nganga, or blood cauldron, is an important part of Palo Mayombe. I might not be pronouncing any of this right, but hey, I'm here to try.
Blood cauldrons are, I'm a big fan, so.
That's gonna be the name of our first, bar.
The Blood Cauldron?
Yeah. A Monday Morning Macabre bar.
Hi, welcome to Monday Morning Macabre's Blood Cauldron. We're Buffalo Wild Wings in reality.
And we put red dye in everything.
We just red dye all those mango habanero wings. Welcome to the Pentagon.
Dude, I want mango habanero wings. Dude, I live near a Wings Over, dude.
Oh, you freaking traitor.
We're Buffalo Wild Wings. So many free plugs this episode.
Yeah, a lot of free. If you're a B Wild Wee, then you're stoked. If you're a Wings Over, you're stoked.
Oh, I thought you said soaked. I was like, oh,
you're
what?
fucking soaked, bro. This is our new prank show called Get Soaked, where we make references to you on a podcast that we've made almost 100 episodes on, and it's like all just for this one moment where we soak you.
It's the long con, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Worshippers believe that by placing bones and blood in an iron cauldron, they can summon spirits to do their bidding. This is straight up 1600s Salem shit.
Yep.
Or what people thought people were doing in Salem. Meanwhile, people were actually doing this in Mexico in the 80s. When Mexican police found...
80s were a crazy time, bro.
Everybody was doing... Ask Mothman.
Ask Mothman.
Everybody was doing blow in the 80s. When Mexican police found the bodies of the missing members of the Calzada family, the mutilated corpses were missing more than a few parts. Costanzo had taken the fingers, toes, hearts, testicles, spines, and brains from his former partners and added them all to his own Nganga in hopes of strengthening the dark powers.
Did they leave the peepers?
Looks like peepers were left.
Okay. All right.
That's where he draws the line. To this day, it is unknown how many human victims Adolfo Costanzo and his disciples fed to their Nganga. 23 have been officially documented, but police believe that a series of mutilated bodies found in the area and during the time the Padrino was active, there may also be I can't do it. I'm giving up.
Hey, thanks for listening to Monday Morning Macabre. We had to tap out as a forfeit episode.
Yep. There was a bunch of fucked up bodies, and they thought that the cult did it, but they can't exactly pin it. Costanzo's victims were small-time crooks. It says transvestites, but I don't think that's a term.
Oh, you think? Yeah. I don't know what the terms are, TBH.
That's not. From the Zona Rosa, or even members of his own circle who disobeyed him. since most of the human sacrifices came from the society's dark underbelly. It is a
You are scones.
crawl
Is
to
those,
the finish
those,
right now.
You've been thinking about those wings too hard.
The murders flew under the radar, and the full number of homicides will probably never be known.
Damn.
Costanzo's followers worshipped him like a god. They did not hesitate to find victims for him or even mutilate one of their own. When the Pied Piper of Death demanded the sacrifice of an Anglo one night in 1989, they did not hesitate to grab one of the many American college students who had crossed the border from Texas during his spring break. The student they had snatched, Mark Kilroy, was not a lone drifter whose disappearance would go unnoticed. His friends and family alerted both American and Mexican authorities, triggering a massive manhunt that would eventually bring about Costanzo's downfall. When the Mexican police busted a small-time marijuana dealer that April, he led them to a small ranch, whereas the police had expected, they found a cache of drugs. What the police did not expect was the small windowless shack, on the ranch property that would later describe as a human slaughterhouse. This is fucking dark, so here we go.
Ooh.
They had accidentally stumbled upon Adolfo Costanzo's nganga, still filled with bits and pieces of his victims. The horribly mutilated bodies of Kilroy and the others were buried in shallow graves on the grounds. The police burned the shack to the ground and called in a priest to perform a purification rite. So they're just fighting, fighting religion with religion now.
Yeah, they're like, all right, bring in the big guns. And she's like, I'm Father Whitaker.
And I'm here to,
here to purify
cheer
this
everybody
shack.
up.
Okay. All right,
you guys
what do you call?
He's doing a comedy routine.
Yeah, as he's throwing the holy water on a burning shack. He's like, what's up with the shacks these days, huh?
They don't make them like they used to. Everyone's like looking around like, who is this guy? The symbolic destruction of the heart of Adolfo Costanzo's dark powers preceded the Padrino's actual downfall. Mexican authorities tracked him down a couple weeks later and surrounded him in his Mexico City apartment. The cult leader eluded justice until the very end, ordering one of his faithful companions to shoot him before the police could ever take him away.
Damn.
Yeah, so, pretty horrifying, scary dude.
Yeah, this is like a perfect
he could have just been a model
episode in that we got the sacrifice and we got the murders, we got the
a little bit of everything.
We got the Buffalo Wild Wings references. I mean, I don't know what else you guys are looking for.
Mandy D with the suggestion that really just hits all the.
Hey, man, Dark, thank you.
Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
We have Tara Reid in studio. It's a hip
Tara,
happening
thanks for stopping
episode.
by.
Tara, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. If you guys aren't, follow Tara Reid on Twitter at Young Reid.
If that's actually it, I'd lose it.
I know. I don't think she's a Young Reid on Twitter, but boy, oh boy, can a little lad hope.
Yeah. And if you're into modeling, just stay in modeling instead of going into
just stay in modeling. If you've got pronounced cheekbones and a good jawline, don't put people's bodies in cauldrons.
Hey, beautiful people will ruin your life.
That's fucking men, brother.
Eat the rich. That's all of it.
As always.
Take that, Ben Shapiro.
Hey, Ben. Yeah, this is a formal call out to Ben Shapiro. If you want me on your podcast, I will destroy you with facts and logic that you haven't even thought about.
Do it.
All right?
I'll be there, the hype. Me and Tara Reid in the back, hyping him up. He will destroy you.
I'm going to wear Daisy Dukes, baby.
I would. Someday. Tara, someday we'll get your mic working.
Someday, Tara Reid. Now, if you were a listener to this podcast and you're sitting there, you're like, oh, that's a fun, jokey joke they're making. And then next episode, we have an interview with Tara Reid.
You're going to feel like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're going to feel like such a dumbass because you're a nerd.
You can't prove she's not here.
You can't prove anything. I didn't say nothing.
All three of us are going to split some mango habanero wings later. We're friends now.
Me,
this is
Tara, and Scones are we're wing friends, wingmen. But she's a You know what I mean? Why does it have to be gendered? Huh?
I don't know. I'm going through my head trying to think of W words that are like camaraderie, and I can't.
Yeah, I can't either. The wing. If you guys know a W word that means group, leave a comment.
Right in.
Right in. Send us physical mail.
We really need someone else to come up with a name for our group of friends.
No.
Yeah, our group of friends, that's us and Tara Reid, and we eat wings a lot.
What are we talking about? Guys, thanks for listening. Make sure to check us out on Twitter, Macabre Pod, Instagram, Monday Morning Macabre, and check out mondaymorningmacabre.com for merch, Patreon, extra bonus episodes, all that good stuff. And as always, Tara Reid, have a good Monday.
Have a good Monday.
Goodbye.
Bye.